I smell good, yeah I do. I smell good and I want you to smell good too. So, niche designer Middle Eastern perfumes, here's my review.
Hola friends, mi gente, ¿cómo están? Friends, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you kindly. Friends, bienvenidos. Welcome to those of you who are visiting for the very first time, and welcome back to the friends who have been here before. It's always so nice to see you again and to spend some time with you. Friends, I'm so excited about this one. Let me tell you, I am so happy to finally have added this perfume to the collection. Listen, I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it because I've been hunting down this perfume for at least, it has to be over a month. It has to be over a month, maybe even 2 months, right? And I saw all the frag friends over in beautiful Dubai already enjoying this perfume, and I'm like, pero when is it gonna hit the States? When are we gonna get our hands on it? Now, unfortunately, I haven't found it here in the States yet. I actually ordered it from Fragrance by Canada, which is a large Canadian retailer of Middle Eastern fragrances. They carry all types of perfumes, but they definitely have a lot of the Middle Eastern fragrances that you may not find as easily here in the States for whatever reason. Yo no sé, no me explico. I don't know how these houses or these brands decide which country gets which perfume. You know what I mean? I don't know. I do believe that here in the US we're pretty lucky to get a lot of them, pero I noticed that a lot of like the frag friends in certain African countries get stuff a lot quicker and get stuff I've never even seen before. So usually when it's a perfume that I see that I can't find here very easily, I check them out on Fragrance by Canada, and I'm usually pretty lucky. So friends, today the perfume that we're going to be talking about is Eau De Soleil. This is a Fragrance World fragrance. Listen, I'm so happy about it. You don't understand. Why am I happy about it? Because I was on a banana kick, right? I was on a banana kick. I was like, I want banana fragrances. I think it was one of the ones that made me super into the banana thing was the Alice Brooklyn body mist that I picked up. Banana milkshake, beautiful. But I was like, listen, I want a banana perfume. So we have Eau De Soleil. Here's what the box looks like. It's a really regular type of box, just a unicarton, fiberboard box. It says Eau De Soleil. And then that was another thing. Every time I tried to like look up to see if it finally hit the States, it kept showing me Tom Ford, and that's not what I was looking for. Again, this is Fragrance World. My particular bottle was made April, my birthday month of this year. Let's go ahead and open it. So like I said, super simple. Oh, I already have a perfume girly paper in here. Super simple box. Perfume is nestled in there like this. And it's open. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't understand. Anyway, here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like, right? It's yellow like a banana. Give me all the bananas. It's yellow like a banana. The cap is not flimsy. It's not, actually, it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's got the Fragrance World logo on the top there. The bottle is like, it looks like it's ruched, or wrinkled, crinkly. ¿Verdad? It's heavy. It also says Eau De Soleil. Let me get you some atomizer action. I have this old, oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. All right. Get a grip. All right, let's get a grip. Let me get you some atomizer action. Ooh, lots of mist. Spray some on the back of my hand. This is so, listen. I think this is the last video I'm gonna do tonight, so. Let's go to town. This is so nice, mi gente. This is so pretty to me. Now, let me tell you something. You know that Kayali dropped their little vacation thing, right? When was that? When did they drop that? Was that already like a year ago? almost, right? So, you know, it was Maui and the other ones. And can I tell you that I had zero interest in that release, in the Keali release. And usually I'm very on top of Keali. Like, I want everything that they do. But I wasn't really, you know, I was like, ah. And I didn't order any of them, even though I thought that the bottles was so cute. And I think now they're in big bottles. And the other day I was at, I stopped by my Sephora's, and I saw Maui in a bottle. So this is also a perfume that's new to the collection. I find this little bottle so adorable. The Keali little bottles are so cute. But this one is especially cute because of the color. So here's Maui in a bottle. I was really wanting to pick this up because something told me that this is inspired by this. And like I've always shared with you guys, I'm really not into trying to find clones of more popular fragrances when it comes to the Middle Eastern perfumes. Most of the time I don't even know what they're supposed to be inspired by, unless it's something super popular like a Keali, right? If it's like one of the more expensive houses, like the niche houses, it's highly unlikely I'm gonna know. But this one, mi gente, I said, is that a Keali dupe? Is that inspired by Keali? Inspired is the right word because this is not a dupe, but it is inspired. And I'm gonna tell you that I really love this twist. And I think that they complement each other nicely. First, let me get you the notes for Eau De Soleil. So Eau De Soleil opens with pear and banana. That's what we have at the top. We have pear and banana, super pretty. In the heart, we have jasmine, sandalwood, and orchids. And then at the base, we have vanilla and sandalwood. So that is Eau De Soleil. Now, let me get you the notes for Maui in a Bottle. So Maui in a Bottle, I love the contrast of this blue with that juice, with that darker juice, the brown and the beautiful like sea blue green. Anyway, Maui in a Bottle, what do we have at the top? Banana and pear. So we have the same top notes, right? At the heart, we have coconut and jasmine. And then at the base, we have vanilla and sandalwood. So you see there that in the heart is where we have a difference. This one has coconut and Eau De Soleil has orchid. Even though they open the same with the pear and banana, or banana and pear, whichever you want to read first, they open the same and they dry down the same. But for this beautiful chunk of time, there is a difference between the two. This is a woodier perfume, but it has this woody presence. It almost reminds me of the coconut shell, you know what I mean? And it has this nutty coconut in it. Eau De Soleil has orchid and there is no coconut. So this is Maui in a Bottle without the coconut note. Everything else is pretty much the same. I want to say, okay, I shouldn't have sprayed this all over the place, but let me spray it again, right? And let's go ahead and spray Maui in a Bottle on this hand. I love them both so much. Y'all don't understand how happy I am to have these in the collection. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, Maui in a Bottle opens with banana that smells like banana. It smells like the actual fruit when you cut up the banana pieces and you're eating banana. Eau De Soleil smells more to me like what would be like a banana water, if that makes sense, or maybe the peel of a banana. It's softer, it's gentler. Maui in a Bottle, it's straight banana. You know, as soon as you spray it, this one, you get banana, but it's toned down. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And you also get, to me, what smells like the peel of a banana as opposed to the actual inner fruit. Maui in a Bottle has this profile to it that reminds me of a designer fragrance. Perfumey, you know, like when we all say it smells perfumey. It has this nature to it that just makes it feel like a perfume counter, like a perfumey type of quality to it. It's so pretty though. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. And the coconut comes in, and the coconut to me is quite prevalent here. This is a deeper type of perfume. It has more oomph to it. This to me is more, I don't want to say watered down, but watery. It smells like it's a lighter take on Maui In A Bottle. It's so light and airy and banana toned as opposed to just banana heavy, right? It's super, super pretty. What else do we have? We do have the vanilla and the sandalwood. You smell the wood way more in Maui In A Bottle than you do in Eau De Soleil. To me, Maui In A Bottle, oh my gosh, this is pretty. Maui In A Bottle, when it starts to dry down, you get this really silky type of sandalwood mixed with this lovely creamy coconut. And I really picked that up in that particular fragrance. Oh my gosh, yeah. This Maui In A Bottle is a woodier version of this perfume. This is much lighter. It's so pretty. It really leans heavier, I think, into the pear as well. Even though that's not to say that the banana isn't front and center, because it is. You get banana as soon as you spray it. You do not get banana as pronounced and as heavily as you do in Maui In A Bottle, but it's there. But you also get this pear that's very watery and refreshing and light. This is, to me, a refreshing type of summer scent. You're going to go out and you're going to smell like you just showered, like fresh, watery, ripe fruit. Very, very beautiful. But it's a watery fruit. It's a watery pear. It's a watery banana. It's not a fruit basket overwhelming, you know? So gorgeous. The vanilla in both is not overly sweet or sugary here, which I appreciate. I like that because I think that they both lean into this fresh fruity type of nature, right? With, again, Maui being more coconutty and woodier than this one is. The orchid, I'll be honest with you, I'm not very familiar with orchid. We have all types of orchids, so I'm not sure what orchid is supposed to be in here. But there is a floral nature to it. The jasmine is light, it's airy, it's pretty. There's nothing animalic or heavy about the jasmine in either one of them, I would say. But this is definitely lighter, airier, more watery, has more of pulling from that, like, I don't want to call it an aquatic, you know, but pulling from that wateriness of a pear. You really get that. This one is leaning much heavier, denser, woodier, coconut. There's no coconut in here. So they're different, even though obviously this is inspired by Maui In A Bottle. I saw somebody say, and I forgot where I read it, that they thought that this was inspired by Gucci Flora, the one in the yellow. But there's no similarity in the notes, at least that I saw. I don't know if they thought that because of the yellowness of this. But anyway, if you love Maui In A Bottle and you wish that it wasn't as woody or that it didn't have coconut at all, you might really enjoy this. They're super similar. Once they dry down, they become very, very similar. I want to say we're looking at 75-80% similarity. The opening is very different because Maui In A Bottle is leaning super heavy into that banana, and this one I say is the pear is more present, even though the banana is there as well. And the banana to me smells more like a banana rind or a banana peel as opposed to the heart or the actual fruit itself. I hope that makes sense. I don't think either one of them smells like a Laffy Taffy. I don't think either one of them is candy. To me, they both remind me of the actual fruit. But when I tell you that I am so happy with these, first of all, they layer beautifully. But I kind of like that this one doesn't have the coconut because it makes for a different type of scent journey, you know, even though they're super similar. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. I'm so happy I found this. Friends, when I tell you I was hunting, I was looking, I almost ordered from, I forgot the name of it. It was on a site that's from the UK. And I was like, girl, if you don't calm down, it's the shipping, you know? So I waited and Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. And you know what's funny? I think that this one, as it dries down, the banana becomes more present. You pick it up more. It's very odd because it's a top note, but as it continues on its journey, you still pick up on that banana, and the pear begins to like die down a little bit. They're both so, so pretty, mi gente. But if you want a pretty nice interpretation of Maui in a bottle, I'd say go for Eau De Soleil. Like I said, right now, the only place that I found it was on Fragrance by Canada, and they were having a really good sale because of Canada Day. Right? I think that's Canada's Independence Day, which is very close to the Independence Day here in the States. So they had a really nice sale going, and I got free shipping. That's always a plus. So mi gente, yeah, this wears for a very nice time. I want to say I got at least 7 hours out of it. It lasted my work day. It does turn into an absolutely gorgeous, yummy skin scent. You'll keep doing this, you know. Very pretty. So is this one. I'm glad this is in the collection. And you know what? To me, leans heavy into the coconut and the sandalwood as it dries down, and you start losing that banana and the pear. I think the pear is much more prevalent here, and the banana doesn't go away as much as it does in this fragrance. But they are similar, and I think I like them each for their own reasons. But when I tell you that I'm like, yeah, yes, doing a little dance, that I finally got my hands on this perfume. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. This to me is an 8.5 out of 10. Fragrance World knocked it out of the park with this perfume. It's lovely. It's lovely. And I would have never even known about it if it had not been spoken of very nicely by one of my friends on the gram that lives in Dubai. And she picked it up and she just absolutely loved it. She said it was so nice to wear in their heat, because right now they have that very, very high desert heat. But yeah, mi gente, those are my thoughts on Eau De Soleil and Maui in a Bottle. Have you heard of Eau De Soleil? Did you know that Fragrance World released this gem? This is lovely. This is perfect for summer. This is gorgeous. The pear and the banana in here is just absolutely delightful. The sandalwood anchors it, and the vanilla gives it sweetness, but the sandalwood is not as prevalent as it is in this perfume. Mi gente, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my rambles. Thanks for listening to my thoughts. Let me know if you would pick any of these up. You probably have this one, right? A lot of folks have been speaking so nicely about this one, and I just never, I don't know, no le cogí el hilo, you know, until I went into Sephora and I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. But this is the one of that Kayali release that most spoke to me, you know. This is very pretty. I would invest in the full-size bottle. I'll probably pick it up during the Sephora sale so I can get the 20% off. But this is pretty. I know that Dua, you know, a lot of folks are not really businessing with Dua right now. I'm in a business with the Dua. Right? But I heard that they have a version of this perfume that people really like. I have not ordered from Dua recently, not so much because I'm caught up in all like the of the behavior over there, but because I have so many Dua perfumes that I have not even worn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking at them right now. I haven't worn them, and I'm like, girl, if you don't stop, like, I have some that I like. There are like 3 of them that I really enjoy, but the other ones, they're just sitting there collecting dust. So I'm like, until you start paying attention to the ones you have, you are not ordering any more Duas unless it's to pick up something that's, you know, really got the girlies like, you know, head over heels in love with it. But anyway, mi gente, yeah, Eau De Soleil 8.5, another banger from Fragrance World. This is lovely. And Kayali's Maui in a Bottle is gorgeous. Super pretty. I'll be honest with you though, I think I kind of prefer this one. Just especially in the summertime with this high heat that we're having now. We're finally getting our high heat. Y nada pues, mi gente, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me and my thoughts. And I hope that you are having a fabulous weekend. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope life is treating you kindly. We will chat soon. Hablamos luego. Se me cuidan. Ciao.
I smell good. Yeah, I do. I smell good, and I want you to smell good too. So, niche designer, Middle Eastern perfume.